Genesis chapter 3 is a pivotal chapter in the Bible. It narrates the story of the fall of man. Adam and Eve, the first humans, disobey God. They eat fruit from the forbidden tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This act has dire consequences for all humanity. We were once in harmony with God, but now we are separated from him. The story takes place in the Garden of Eden, a paradise where God placed Adam and Eve. God created Adam in his image and gave him Eve as his companion. They lived in perfect harmony with God and nature, free to enjoy all the fruits of the garden except one, the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God commanded them not to eat from this tree, warning that doing so would lead to death. The serpent, described as crafty and cunning, enters the scene. The serpent's cunning lies in his ability to exploit Eve's natural curiosity and desire for knowledge. He sows seeds of doubt, making her question God's motives and the validity of his command. Eve, enticed by the serpent's words and the allure of the forbidden fruit, succumbs to temptation. She eats the fruit and then gives some to Adam, who also eats it. This act of disobedience, of choosing their own will over God's, is the first sin committed by humanity. It marks a turning point in the story, shattering the perfect harmony that existed between God and humans. The consequences of their actions are immediate and devastating. Adam and Eve immediately experience a profound change within themselves. They feel shame and fear for the first time, realizing the nakedness they once embraced now evokes a sense of vulnerability. They hide from God, their once intimate relationship, now strained by guilt and fear. God, aware of their transgression, confronts them. He questions them, giving them a chance to confess. However, Adam blames Eve, and Eve blames the serpent, revealing their unwillingness to take responsibility for their actions. God, in his just nature, pronounces curses upon the serpent, Eve, and Adam. The serpent is cursed to crawl on his belly and live in enmity with humans. Eve is cursed with pain in childbirth and a desire for her husband that he will rule over. Adam is cursed with toil and hardship in his work, and the ground is cursed for his sake. Finally, God expels Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden, barring them from the tree of life. This act signifies the loss of their paradise and the beginning of their life in a world now tainted by sin and suffering. Their actions have consequences not just for themselves but for all their descendants, who will inherit a world far different from the paradise they once knew. The fall of man is a profound and tragic tale, highlighting the consequences of disobedience to God. It serves as a reminder of humanity's inherent weakness and capacity for sin. Yet, within this narrative of loss and separation, there is also a glimmer of hope. The story foreshadows God's plan for redemption, a plan fulfilled through Jesus Christ, who ultimately restores the broken relationship between God and humanity.